sweet, sweet money. What happened originally? Why did this? All right. See, what happened initially was that Gant approached us to do the show, and I said no, because you make trousers and stuff, and they're very nice, but no. And because I thought it was a commercial, I thought they wanted to make a commercial. I didn't want to do a commercial, much as I enjoy the product, which I suppose I'm doing a commercial on that. But what happened was that eventually, Ellen and Patrick convinced me that they actually wanted to make a show, and they just wanted to make a show that they liked, and that if we were on the same page, then we could do that. And I said, all right, well, so we had the idea for the show, and we said we're going to do it, and then they said, we want you to have a female co-presenter, we want a woman, who do you have the most meaningful conversations with? I was like, oh. And they said, because they hadn't met her and didn't know about her, they said, well, we're going to have to see her. So we had to
not say that at all.
You did. Well, a little bit. And then we had this meeting at WME in Los Angeles, and I brought Megan in, and they all went, oh. So it was all right. But it was interesting to me because the business model of this, I thought it is the single cleanest way, for those of you that make product for television, it is the simplest and most direct way I've ever made anything. Because they said, we want to make a show like this, and we wanted to make that, and that was it. The only stipulation we got really was, you guys wear Gant clothing when you're talking to people. Which seemed polite anyway. And to be honest, if you work for anybody, they insist on you wear something. So you might as well look fabulous doing it. But it really was as simple as that.
It was a really cool way of doing it because it allowed the content to be very pure. Because it was honest and straightforward and really genuine in the questions that we were asking and how the conversation would keep going. I was working with my best pal, so I mean, as you know, when you're a couple and you have a bond anyway, it does become easier to do something and be open with each other when you're working.
Yeah,
I mean, we are anyway.
It was easier than not working. It's the first time I've ever worked with my spouse, but it was, for money, and it was easier. It's easier than not doing. I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised. Relieved, to be honest. I was relieved. Because you don't know how it's going to be. If you're working with your partner, you think, this is going to be great, and what if it's not?
Very supportive.
Yeah.
And everybody that we were working with had been to this rodeo before. I mean, I hadn't, but it didn't look like it because everybody else was such a professional.
Also, Megan's very good in this show and very natural and very enjoyable to. I mean, I'm kind of biased, but I think that. And no, it's true. But I'm going to let you in a secret. Many of you already know this. TV's not that fucking hard. So you just tell the truth. I know a lot of people have a problem with that, but that's kind of what you do, I think.
Yeah, I think because the whole thing mimicked the conversations we have anyway.
Right. Yeah.
That just, you ask a question, you go from there, and the conversation just organically happens. And it's just how it would happen anyway over morning coffee, or yelling children, or in a car.
No, I think that's why we ended up together, is because we were like that anyway. I mean,
Well, we really did. We met, we started a conversation, it just kind of never stopped, and that's really the truth.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
I've been talking in his face for years. So, this is just the next step.
I think it's essential if you're in a working relationship. I've never been in a working relationship. Once with a skeleton, but that's a completely different. It's very interesting, but you have to kind of You have to like the person and care what they're saying, or else it's all phony. I don't know if I would be able to do it if it was just, straight up piece of casting. Like you have cast this person and this person. Then it would have been a very different energy to it for me. I think it's because I was doing it with someone whose opinion I value and whose outlook and Weltanschauung are similar to my own.
What was that?
Weltanschauung.
Yeah, what's that?
It's a German word. It means world view.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Mic drop, What I thought was great is that you asked and I could hear everyone else going, I know, I think. It's easier than making broadcast television or anything I've done for any other people because basically what we had was, the model I think is very similar to independent film, where you have a financier who's a producer who comes to you with a project they want to see, and that's it. So there's not, well look, you can't upset this church group that all think about that. You can't upset. The only thing where I felt that it was really, no one said anything to me, but in me I thought it probably wouldn't be good manners to say, hey, I want to do a show about Hugo Boss. I felt like that would be kind of vulgar. Also, I don't think Hugo Boss on a show about Hugo Boss, if you know what I'm saying. But the idea of doing this is very clean. It's a very clean way of making television. I don't know if it's the future, but as for someone who makes television, I hope it's the future business model, because it removes so many layers of bullshit, I can't tell you. It is the opposite of what I thought it was going to be. Wow. Opposite, 180 degrees. Wow. Is that opposite? Yeah.